Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. With more than 40 million Americans out of work amid the pandemic, it's more important than ever to use that key tool to finding good work, networking. Even before COVID, many employers relied heavily on referrals from trusted colleagues to avoid job applicants' rampant cheating. An article in Inc. magazine found that 85% of resumes contain lies. And amid the COVID-crushed job market, candidates may be more desperate and so additionally tempted to deceive in resumes, cover letters, and in answers to interview questions about their work and their education history. So, it is more important than ever that you network so you can become a referred-in candidate. If you find the networking process difficult or painful, you're going to do it too sparingly. Here are ways to make it more pleasurable. Realize you can be yourself. Yes, your best self, but yourself. No need to be hypey, nor as glib as a talk show host. You can say and ah, and let me start again, and I don't know. Plenty of average, and yes, below average people are employed. Even amid the pandemic, the unemployment rate is only 13%, maybe 15% depending on how you calculate. Target jobs that you would do well in and do a reasonable job and persistent job of conveying that to your network, and the chances are you're going to get hired. Prepare only moderately. Yes, have a 10 and a 30-second elevator speech and a couple of PAR stories ready. That's the problem you faced, how you approached it, and the positive result. Have a couple of those ready and practice them a bit with a trusted friend or just by recording your answers on your phone's voice memo or voice recorder. And then just be you. If you try to be too scripted, you're going to be stilted, leaching the chemistry from your interaction. And when you're asked something unexpected, you're more likely to get tongue-tied. Connect in fun ways. Maybe with one contact, it's to take a hike. With another, it's to have a drink. With another, it's to make your ask on the phone or email. Just pick what for the two of you would be most pleasant. Laugh at your flubs. Even if you practice, sometimes you're going to sound bad, even stupid. Learn and move on. There's always someone else to contact. Beating yourself up is only going to make you less likely to network and less confident at it. Remember that you're not a beggar. You're offering the best hours of your days, doing something you'd be good at in exchange for fair compensation. Plus, after you've made your ask, look for a way to reciprocate. How might you be helpful to the other person? And even if you can't be helpful now, as long as you promise yourself that when you're well employed, you'll try to be helpful to others who come to you, you're karmically fine. Turn no's into maybes. When, as usually will be the case, the person says she doesn't have a lead for you, say, I understand. Would you mind keeping your ears open for me? And if in a month I'm still looking, would you mind if I circle back? Most people will say yes to that. And now you've recruited a scout. It's more likely that the person would in the next month hear of or think of a lead for you than just in the moment you first asked. Make 20 networking contacts, all of whom said no, and chances are you'll have recruited at least a dozen scouts. Recognize that you only need one job. Of course, most reach outs will be a no. That's fine. Try to make the conversation pleasurable even if it goes nowhere, which of course makes it more likely the conversation will go somewhere, professionally and maybe personally. Making networking part of your life is a great way to make friends. But many people have trouble coming up with more than a handful of people they think can open a job door for them. Here are some ways to expand your network. Volunteer at a nonprofit. Getting to work with you on an ongoing basis for a cause you both believe in can motivate a person to champion you in landing a paying job. Particularly potent is to get on a nonprofit's board of directors. Its members are especially likely to have the power to hire you or to refer you to someone who can. Of course, you may not be able to get on a large organization's board, but many small ones might consider you, especially if you know a board member. Get active in a professional group. Participate in your online forum for that's in your field, or get active in a meetup, even if virtually. Join your professional association's conference program committee. Members on that committee tend to be well employed, and in your talking with potential speakers at the conference, you have access to influential people. Join an avocational group. Whether it's knitting, motorcycle riding, or softball, get active in a group, if only virtually. A shared avocational passion can build a bond that motivates people to go to bat for you. Amid the COVID economic shutdown, it is easy to get despondent, but likely this too shall pass. The shutdown may cause your networking to take a little longer or maybe a lot longer to bear fruit, but if you network enjoyably, It will likely both make you a friend or two and lay the foundation for finding good work when the COVID cloud clears. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I'm flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.